First of all, congratulations to Coach L, a Friar grad. 700 wins is hard to get, so congratulations to them. The better team definitely won today. A more connected team. I thought a team that showed great composure. You know, I didn't think our defense was very good. I thought at times it was men amongst boys. I thought their athleticism and their physicality played a big difference in the game. I thought their maturity and age showed. Today, a lot of our boo-boos came out with respect to us just having chemistry and synergy defensively and offensively, you know. I was proud of our men because we did get back into the game 3 or 4 different times with the ball, and we just didn't make the right decisions. And that's, you know, hopefully that comes and we get better for it. The good thing about playing in this great tournament is we have an opportunity to play tomorrow and shake some of that off. We'll get better because of the game. That's why you play in these games. We needed to play in a game like this. It's not the way we want it to come out, yet it's a long season that'll go fast and we'll benefit from it. We got a lot to work on. There's a lot of film. There's a lot of, it's just a lot. It's just a lot. I love my team. We'll get better as the year goes on. Like I said, the more mature, physical team, you know, a team scores 74 points on 7 assists. That's unheard of in basketball. So it was a lot of one-on-one, and we didn't do a good job guarding the ball. We'll get better at it, but it's an opportunity for us to see where some of our, you know, where some of our shortcomings are. So congratulations to Miami. Good luck tomorrow, and we'll see what we got.
Okay, we'll open up to questions here at the Mohegan Sun, and then we'll go to Zoom once we're done.
Kind of what you just went off of, Ed. Isaiah Wong was in here, and he said in the first half, he had some lanes and ability to drive to the basket that kind of got them going a little bit. Did you see the same thing?
Well, there was a 5 or 6 minute stretch in that first half that decided the game. And that just gave them a lot of momentum, and we got behind. I thought some of our substitution pattern that was my fault. You know, just trying to see what some guys can do in an environment like this, an incredible environment. I appreciate the crowd coming out to support us. Yeah, that's something that we got to look at from a substitution pattern, because I thought that really was a big part of the game as well. Oh, guarding the ball. Oh, yeah. Guarding the ball, F- by Providence College.
And offensively in the first half, did you think the ball kind of stuck a little bit, not a lot of movement?
Sure. You know, I think you got to credit, you know, I think Miami's a very athletic team. A lot of sticking. We didn't have a lot of rhythm and chemistry. And saying all that, I think we made the right adjustments at halftime. We really did. The biggest adjustment was the mindset. That's the biggest adjustment. It's not like we went in there and did anything different. You know, we had to play more physical, more urgent, understand personnel, understand it's not like Coach L has a cryptic offense. Like, back screen, ball screen, sky, it's basketball. And we just didn't do a good job with it, and, we paid the result for it at the end of the day.
Yeah. In the second half, Ed, when you started to get your run, how did you like the offense running through Bryce, maybe through that point forward position?
A lot. Bryce is going to be a good player for us. And a lot of it came off of getting stops. It's hard to continue to score against good teams when you're pulling it out of the net all the time. So we were getting stops at the right time. We turned them over a couple of times, not many, but I thought we did enough to get back into the game. Again, don't see we have chemistry right now, on-floor chemistry consistently, and I think that's going to be a cry of ours until we learn what we can do great and what we have to get better at collectively, so we'll get there. It's just we're not there yet.
Coach, how challenging is it to make adjustments for tomorrow when you have such a short turnaround window?
It's a great opportunity, I don't think it's a hard. These young men come here to play. That's what I love about this tournament. You get to play back to back and really quick. I hope we have another big crowd here tomorrow, not just for our game, but for the championship game. There'll be a champion of this. It's early. We'll learn from it, and we'll get better because of it.
Ed, just a couple things. Offensive rebounding allowed and turnovers. Veteran teams, connected teams like you had last year, do you feel like they just tend to do a better job than a group that's learning each other and a group that is so young like yours?
Yeah, and I think that's a great question there, Bill. 14 offensive rebounds, right? One guy who is on everybody's scout report. You know, number 15, I thought he dominated the second half. I really did. He was a man amongst boys in there. He's a good player. And then we turned the ball over, critical turnovers, critical turnovers, you know, in a heavy part of the game, under 9 minutes to play. And, you know, if you can't capitalize on that against a veteran, good, talented, well-coached team, you're going to be in trouble. And I didn't think we did that.
Any initial thoughts on the matchup tomorrow against St. Louis?
I don't know one thing about St. Louis. I know they're well coached. I know they got some good players. I know they're going to be chippy and edgy because I know Coach really well. Travis, I know him really well. They didn't play the way they wanted to play. So, you know, the better team will win. Whoever wants to win tomorrow is going to win with respect to their attitude. You know, St. Louis didn't play well. Providence didn't play well. So you're going to have two teams that are going to be desperate to come out with a win. You don't want to be in these preseason tournaments and, you know, be 0-2. So it should be a really good game. I don't know much about them. I can tell you more at 4 o'clock in the morning. Ask me that question right there where you're going to sit at 4:30, 5 o'clock, because I ain't going to sleep until I know every goddamn thing about them.
And they were obviously deep in the NCAA tournament field with you last year, and you know, playing an ACC team, you get a physical representation of their talent. Just how much value do you take from an occasion like this, you know, neutral floor, where you're playing against a team that's on a similar level to where you want to be by the end of the year?
Again, another fair question. I mean, actually, this was a home game for Providence College, to be honest with you. You know, and I'm pretty sure if you ask Coach that, and that's what I love about Friartown. They came out and supported us. I feel like I let them down, I meaning Providence College basketball. But again, you're going up, I mean, that's a high major game. That's like a Big East game. I think they're a postseason team. They have a lot of interesting pieces, you know, that can score the ball and they can really defend and rebound. So we'll learn from it. And that's why you play in these early tournaments, to try to prepare you for what's to come in the Big East.